I'm Sheriff Rick Bradshaw. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Behind the Star.
Thank you, Sheriff Bradshaw. In the wake of some recent mass shootings in our country, there has been renewed discussion on red flag laws. Sheriff Bradshaw explains his support for Florida's red flag law and how he believes it has helped law enforcement officers save lives.
We've had instances where we've got information that a juvenile that belonged to a particular school was on social media claiming that they were going to commit acts of violence. We've gone there with the deputies, with the mental health people, taken that juvenile into custody to mental health, found out that there was a weapon in the house and taken that weapon. Now, whether they were going to actually do it or not, we don't know that. But the fact of the matter is we took the means and the tool away from them.
Can you tell a fake gun from a real one? Our deputies have fractions of a second to assess a threat. Here's more on the concerns involving toy guns.
How close do you have to be to tell the difference between a real gun and a replica? You never want to get that close to find out. Parents, when you buy a replica gun or rifle, understand that a deputy cannot tell the difference between a weapon that is real and one that is not. A deputy is trained to protect the citizens of Palm Beach County. Any close encounter with a person brandishing a firearm must be treated as an imminent threat, even if that person is not an adult. It is the responsibility of every parent or guardian to monitor the use of replica guns or rifles. Restrict the usage to safe areas away from the public. Everyone always needs to comply with any orders given by a deputy. And never forget, any failure to obey the orders given by a deputy can result in tragic circumstances. We want Palm Beach County to remain a safe place to live so that no one loses their life while using a replica firearm. Let's never get that close to find out.
It has been 5 years since 3 teens were killed at gunpoint in Mangonia Park. PBSO detectives and the families of the teens are still searching for answers and closure.
Right now we're investigating a triple homicide that happened on August 4th, 2014 here in the Hampton Court apartment complex. 3 individuals were killed, and we're trying to get information today to lead to the individual's capture who committed this violent act. There is a $1,000 reward from Crime Stoppers leading to any information leading to the capture of the suspect.
All right, good luck. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Joanne?
And we're just basically today going door to door here at the Hampton Court apartment complex trying to get leads and receive information pertaining to this horrific crime that occurred.
We're just trying to get as much information as we can, try to solve this case so that we can help the families and give them the closure that they need and want at this point. And anything, if anybody has anything as small as you may think it may be, we need to know. Let us know. Please call the sheriff's office or call Crime Stoppers and get the reward. Crime Stoppers is 1-800-458-TIPS, or you can call the sheriff's office at 561-688-3400. Either way, I would love to know.
The release of a video documentary in the Christie Luna case has provided detectives with some crucial new information. Here's Sheriff Bradshaw.
For 35 years, this case, the Christie Luna case, has been unsolved. And just so the public is reassured, we never ever forget about any case. So in May, the social media division of our media relations put together a documentary on the Christie Luna case.
It rained for 10 days and 10 nights straight after she went missing.
Fortunately for us, the people that are out there and paying attention to this called us and gave us what we believe is probably one of the best and most credible leads that we have got to date to solve this case. So what you're going to see over there is an area where there's going to be a dig site. We have enlisted the aid of Florida Gulf Coast University anthropologists, which will be with us all the time during the excavation over there. And we believe that this is another dot connecting all the dots to hopefully solve this case and bring some closure here.
I think we're going to bring Christie home. We are going to bring Christie home, just putting that positive out there, because God's with us and we're bringing Christie home.
PBSO recently held a job fair at the National Guard Armory in West Palm Beach.
You're in a control room. You're basically... Okay. It's already applied for us. Okay. It's already
with the non-required job. Yeah. So yeah, and that's just because...
Time now to profile a group of law enforcement superwomen in Palm Beach County who put their lives on the line to patrol our streets fighting crime. Here's episode 2 of Women Behind the Badge.
It's our Friday. It's been a kind of a busy week, so we'll see how the night goes. I'm just driving around normally, and then I got to listen to the radio.
Approximately 3 feet.
I got to know what's going on with what my guys are going on, and then I've got to respond to critical calls. So, if something comes out that's critical, I need to go. We're good, okay? But then I'll also look at calls, and if I'm reading it and something's not sitting right, I'll go to the call, see if everything's okay. Yeah, there was cameras over on that building. Detective McGee, he's been notified. I've always wanted to be a cop. It's always interested me, and decided to pursue it. When I was a kid, I was always telling my brother I was going to be a truck driver, and he's like, you can't be a truck driver. I'm like, I can be anything I want. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it.
129, 151, 129, 151.
Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office is the only one that I ever applied for. There was never any any question of any other agencies, it was always going to be PBSO. I'm a sergeant on road patrol. I supervise 15 to 20 deputies.
The advisor getting ready to clear.
I just supervise, monitor, make sure they have what they need to get the job done, and make sure that we all go home in the morning. We're going to a domestic. It's involving child custody. Apparently, the mom who does not have custody of an 8-year-old son has taken the son, and she is on foot walking the Haverhill area. So we're going to try to get there and locate her. I mean, at this point, it could be a custodial kidnapping if the grandma has the paperwork regarding the child's custody. So we need to get there pretty quick. You got clothing? You've got her clothing or anything of his? The early sergeant comes in at 1700, and then I start at 1800, and I work till 0530. I tend to stay on later because I'm a little bit possessive of my guys. I want to make sure they're okay.
Well, we'll do something to try to help her out.
They're almost like my kids. It's almost like I have 15 plus kids. But I worry about them. I just want to make sure they're okay, make sure they got what they need. She's at Pine Trail to McDonald's. Okay?
Yeah, 96. We're at 97. I think we'll be right at the entrance.
I love road patrol, so I knew I didn't want to go to Detective Bureau. So that's why I chose to go the sergeant route. It's Sergeant Jerry Obrey. I'm a sergeant in road patrol. People ask me that all the time. Is it hard to be a female cop? And I'm like, it's just hard to be a cop in general sometimes. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. No, you get caught up. It's Friday. Okay. PBSO is the best agency. Sheriff Bradshaw is wonderful to us. He's the best sheriff. I came in '99, so I've been through a few sheriffs. Okay, we're going to a robbery to a person that just occurred. Robbery is considered a critical call, so that's a call that sergeants definitely have to go to. I work in District 3. I've actually worked District 3 pretty much my whole career, and then I got promoted in 2012. And at that point, I had to move from District 3, and I did a year in District 14, which is Lake Worth. My whole ultimate goal was to come back to District 3, because I just love District 3. I've worked my whole career here. Yeah. Took her purse and then left. A lady was walking up the sidewalk, and there was a subject standing on the sidewalk, and when she got to him, he pistol whipped her and grabbed her purse from her shoulder. He ran to his vehicle, which was apparently parked over in the warehouse area. Was she walking this way or coming out? Coming in. She's got a head injury. I guess he got her pretty good. This is her strap to her purse. So we're gonna leave it here, maybe get some DNA off it, hopefully. She's being treated by fire rescue right now, and we have robbery detectives on the way to take over the case. I got some new deputies. I like, seeing them grow. I like the work with the deputies, how they work together.
You know her date of birth?
The camaraderie. I mean, we're a family here. You said he left in a vehicle? We do our job, we get it done. Make sure everybody gets home.
The kids in the Palm Beach County Police Athletic League camp recently enjoyed a visit from our SWAT team.
Hey guys, I'm Deputy Cancel with the Sheriff's Office. How y'all doing, all right? Straight up. So hold this up. The guys will stack up behind them. Yep, that's my body armor. Grab onto it. Grab onto it. Heavy. We also have several females in our SWAT unit, 2 girls. They are awesome. You think it's hard or pretty soft?
It's hard.
Let's see if it's hard.
That is
pretty hard, right? All right, let's try that again. The helmet protects the what?
Brain.
No, the
Head.
which has the
Brain.
which helps us.
Brain.
All right. Good job, guys.
summer fun to back to school, PBSO Volunteers raised more than $5,000 for children in need of school supplies.
Yeah, my name is Jeff Goldman, and I'm a volunteer lieutenant colonel with the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Volunteer Services Unit. Okay, we're at the Walmart on 45th Street and Military in West Palm, and today we're going to be shopping for school supplies for schools that have been identified and students that have been identified in need. We're going to be shopping for high schools, elementary, and grammar schools. We've got free reign of what we need to purchase. This is being sponsored by the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office Volunteers. We've been doing this for a number of years now. We work closely with the Sheriff's Office and the PBSO Community Policing. We collect money from the communities that we patrol in, and they've been very generous for many years. I think this is what the volunteers are here for. We never fail to every year increase the amount of donations that we get, and we thank the public for all their help. Well, this is how we show the community that there are other things besides the things that people normally associate the Sheriff's Office with, that we are out there to help the community and make Palm Beach County a better place to live.
And PBSO deputies distributed donated football cleats to some future football stars.
13, 14, I don't think we have any money.
And what today is, the Palm Beach Sheriff's Department, they know that we need some supplies. So one thing they started to do was help us first by donating some cleats. All right? But one of the things we got to understand is that we're all one community. The ones who need the cleats the most, we'll give those out to them first. And then we'll just start doling them out after that. But these guys who come here, the guys who help you guys out today. All right? I just want you to know, the officers are our friends, okay? We want to make sure in the community we understand these guys are here to protect us and help us. All right? And they want to give back, you know? Hopefully one day we get some of these guys out there to help us coach and do some other programs. So that's part of our future. But guys, they want to see you guys succeed. They want to see you guys play well. They want to be here and be part of the community. Okay?
Help us out with, and we just want to say thank you for what you did. You have to, with Coach T, you're always a community person. We want to thank you for what you're doing.
You need a 7? You need a 7. What size do you need, Bobby? You need a 2. Oh, Bobby, do you need a 2.5? You need a 3. What size? Those ones? Because you ain't got socks on right now. So you need a 6. Yeah, those are too tight. That's fine. Like those? All right. Man, say thank you, man.
Let's not do it.
At this time, we want to extend our thoughts and prayers to Deputy James R. Dickinson's family and friends. 30 years ago, a hero's life was taken too soon. We will never forget his sacrifice. Deputy Dickinson died in the line of duty while proudly serving the citizens of Palm Beach County. And the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office wants to share our condolences to the family of Broward County Sheriff Deputy Benjamin Nimps. Deputy Nimps died in the line of duty on July 21st of this year. Our honor guards were there to pay our respects. Join us in keeping his family and BSO in our thoughts and prayers.
How did this happen? What if he really didn't mean it?
I'm sorry.
I don't even have money. Where am I gonna go? What would people say? I'm so stupid. My family loves him.
Shut up!
What about my son?
Not take my son away from me. You know I do this because I love
I
you.
shouldn't have fallen, but nobody knows.
I'm just trying to protect you.
Was it my fault? Where am I gonna go?
Why did you get me so mad?
He's always gonna find me.
Where are you gonna go?
Who else would love me?
You can never leave me.
I shouldn't have gotten him mad. I'm so stupid. It's my fault. It's my fault. I don't know what to do. I have no one else. Who do I tell?
I'll kill myself.
Who do I tell?
I'll find you.
I need to get out of this. I need to get help.
Welcome back to Behind the Star. Now some news and notes from around the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office. Deputy Michael Mahoney not only represents the very best of our agency, but also of our county. He received a certificate of appreciation for his time and effort as a volunteer inside the mentoring program at Highland Elementary. Deputy Mahoney mentors third graders. This is just one example of the many deputies who make our star shine. Fantastic work, Deputy Felix Abrams. Deputy Abrams saved a life by performing CPR on an individual who suffered a medical emergency. For his quick thinking, Deputy Abrams received the Superstar Life-Saving Award and a well-deserved cake. Thank you to all Palm Beach County students, parents, teachers, and staff. We are off to a safe start at our schools. We are all better when we work together. When this Lake Worth Community High School student was robbed, our deputies pooled their money together to purchase the young man some new shoes. Also, through generous donations from the Bridges organization, the student was able to get a new backpack with essential school materials. Thank you to all who were able to assist a community member in need. And thank you to our friends at Century Village for their school supplies donation. The residents really displayed their generosity, and PBSO will make sure to distribute the donations to the kids who need it the most. Sheriff Rick Bradshaw has done a great job keeping the lines of communication open with our Hispanic community. Recently, Sheriff Bradshaw met with Palm Beach County Hispanic community leaders and business owners to discuss several matters of concern. At PBSO, we never forget the brave men and women who continue to fight for our country. Our amazing team from West Boynton Beach put together boxes with goodies to send to soldiers in all branches of service around the world. For those who want to donate or send letters, contact the Forgotten Soldiers Outreach. We love competition at PBSO, and it's always fun to compete with our friends at Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. The latest challenge involved making sub sandwiches at a Wawa grand opening. PBSO on a roll. Our deputies came out on top. Recently, PBSO held a pizza party with the kids from our PAL program. We want to thank these students for an amazing summer and wish them a happy and safe school year. Our amazing volunteers helped to register children during a child ID event at the Wellington Green Mall. Getting your son or daughter registered is so important, and the event also gave PBSO the opportunity to share with parents some very valuable information. PBSO is at Watergate Estates in Boca Raton for the 8th Annual West Boca Dental Health Fair and Back to School giveaway. Everyone had a great time. The event was a chance to make sure our students come to school prepared and ready to learn. One of the most important jobs for our deputies is to enforce traffic laws to prevent fatalities. Did you know almost 40% of all traffic fatalities are DUI related? Recently, PBSO Volunteers got together to look at ways we can stay safe on our roads. Check out the face of this young man who received a brand new bicycle. PBSO rewarded 10 amazing kids with brand new bikes for making their parents proud. Each student was singled out for outstanding character. This is the 2nd annual bike giveaway. Here at PBSO, we are very proud of our state-of-the-art notification system that alerts schools when there are law enforcement activities happening in their areas. Sheriff Bradshaw had a chance to discuss our new emergency notification system with private and charter school educators. Our children are our future, and to protect them is our duty. And PBSO involved in a back-to-school event at Seventh-day Adventist Church. About 100 children were processed with child safety identifications. Again, this is a crucial record for every parent to have in case of an emergency. And finally, we are so humbled by the heartwarming acts of these young men. They paid for the breakfast of some of our deputies. It was great talking to Daniel and David. We appreciate your support. Thank you for backing PBSO. And now, back to Sheriff Bradshaw.
Okay, that'll do it for this episode of Behind the Star. On behalf of the men and women of the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, thank you for watching.